Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Toku Thrill for another episode of the GoZyuger episode review. I'm your host, Nightster, and with me is the wonderful Riley.
Hello, everybody. We are back once again.
We are.
GoJuger episode 20, folks. Another 10 in the books.
This episode was um, serious about Gyaru. Oto changed her character. We're getting into the long anime style titles now.
They were doing that for the longest time. It was actually like the last one was only one sentence, and that was surprising.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to call this episode because I've just been using the episode names. But
Yeah, you
new
just been
Oto.
using. I stopped suggesting names after you cruelly rejected my name for the Goju Polar episode.
Honestly, I forgot. But, like as I was uploading it, I just went, "Oh, okay, he's got a title in the thumbnail. I'll just use that." That's what I've
Fair.
been doing. I've just been using your
Well,
thumbnail
the reason
titles.
why I'm doing that is our Zenkaiger review. I almost said reviews. Our Zenkaiger episode 1 review, the only episode that exists as far as people know. Um, we have the actual episode title in the thumbnail and a joke name for the video. So I assumed we were doing the same thing. So I gave you a joke name for that episode and you just didn't use it. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're not doing joke names anymore. I'll let Nightster do his thing.
I'll go back and I'll rename every episode. 'Cause,
You gotta
uh,
think of jokes now. That's a lot of comedy you gotta think of.
trust me, I can think of something when we like just by re-listening to our old videos. I'll just be like, "Oh, that was funny. I'll use that."
There you go. But today we're here to talk about GoJuger episode 20, in which they address a long-standing plot thread by just ending it, kind of, just out
Weirdly,
of nowhere.
so the plot for this episode is um Sumino's sister is around. She shows up out of nowhere. Oto.
Yeah, remember Sumino's missing sister, who her whole plot was I need to find my sister? Hey guys, here's Sumino's sister.
She's here now, and she's Shinken Red,
And she's a
and
Gyaru,
she's a Garu.
which I guess is just a Japanese term for like popular girl. I've only ever heard it in the context of Game Gyaru, which is the Game Grumps merch line where they're anime girls. That's the only other place where I've heard the phrase Gyaru.
She just seems very Gen Z, is what I'm getting.
Yeah,
Even though,
Gyaru seems it's like a Gen Z popular chick is what a Gyaru is.
yeah, that's what it seems like. So she's back, and her Sentai ring is connected to her life because she was in a coma after an accident. And all that said is if she takes the ring off, then it's night night forever or something, or it's back to
Is it
lights out.
like is it like the same deal as like Kinjiro's youth, where like Sword came to her in her coma, and he was like, "Well, you can't fight when you're in a coma, so I will make you not in a coma, so you could do the ring battle."
That's never addressed in the episode, but I'm not even sure if she's dead. It's just she might just be back in her coma.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's dead. I'm not that she's back in the coma. That seems to be what the deal was. That I would say it seems like it's the same deal as Kinjiro's youth. We never see it. We don't see her coming into contact with Sword and becoming part of the ring battle. But what I assume it's a similar case to where Kinjiro was really old and Sword was like, "You're probably gonna suck at ring battle if you're really old, so I'll make you young. But if you want to stay that way, you better win the ring battle."
Yeah, so it might have been a similar thing where, hey, if you want to, stay conscious, you better win the battle.
Better win the ring battle. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're back to being in a coma.
I will say, I'm. This is a fun angle for Shinken Red, because it actually perfectly encapsulates what kind of happens in the show, where there's a girl who is Shinken Red and she's cool and awesome. And then so in the one I guess maybe this isn't as infuriating in Super Sentai as it is in Power Rangers, because I'm told Takeru is a good character, but
Yeah,
it
Jaden is
is it
not.
is funny. Jaden is not, but it is funny, that parallel where a girl starts as Shinken Red, and then it's like, oh, now there's a guy here, and now he's Shinken Red. Fuck you, girl. You don't get to be the Red Ranger.
Which we haven't addressed, by the way. Fire Candle shows up and he just steals the ring.
Yeah, that's the episode cliffhanger. We kind of bounce around on this show. Yeah, the cliffhanger for this episode was that Fire Candle steals the ring. Obviously, Sumino's sister, whose first name I forget. I know Sumino was calling her
Oto.
Oto, but I believe that is both of their last names rather than
No,
her first name.
Oto is the first name. Um, go
Oh, is
if
it?
yes, if I look at Sumino, her surname is Ichikawa.
Oh, okay. Ichika. Oh, okay. I got confused. I'm bad at this whole Japanese flipping the first and last name thing.
Yeah, they do that a lot. It's fine.
I got confused because she called Rikuo Byakuya, which I believe is his last name. So I thought she was just using last names the whole time because I recognized that as Rikuo's last name.
But then why would she use her own last name when talking to someone else?
Good
Like,
question. Good
im-
question.
imagine that in the family, and you're like, oh, yeah, hey Smith, and then everyone else in the family's just like, yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, that's me. That's also me though. Yep, that's me.
I'm also just used to like Oni-chan or whatever. So when fucking Japanese siblings interact.
I recognize the name Oto, but I do not think there is a relation. This is the second time that we've had a younger sibling Oto in a Sentai. The
Oh,
first
really?
one was Ryuso Gold's little sister.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Her name was Oto. And at first, my brain was, oh my god, is she going to be the same one? Is she even maybe going to.
Is Sumino related to Ryusoul Gold, actually?
And at first, my thought was, oh my god, maybe she's going to have the Ryuso Red ring. And then immediately I was like, wait, no, she can't because that's already in possession of the GoZyugers.
Hey, I don't know if they showed it during when they were doing the ring roundup, but the world did change somehow. Maybe they don't have
True,
that one.
true. They could have done that. Oh,
It's still weird. They should really just like I need them to, within the next couple episodes, either somehow acknowledge that they're still in a bizarro world, or tell me that fucking Kamade just fixed everything. Because Kumade. I don't know why I call him Kamade. But
comedy.
they either need to tell me that Kumade fixed everything, or they need to give me some sort of glint that this is still the bizarro world. Because I'm very confused about that whole plot thread and how it just kind of went away.
Yeah, I'm not like I don't get it personally, but I don't
Maybe it
know.
was maybe the implication is that he did fix the world. Maybe that's why the other GoJugers didn't remember what he was fucking talking about. Maybe he just fixed the Earth. Maybe that's what they were trying to imply with the GoJugers not remembering the Bizarro world. Okay, I figured it out. Kumade fixed the Earth.
He fixed it.
He did a fix.
He did a fixaroo. Uh, I had
Which
something in mind that was
Kumade,
gonna
how powerful is Kumade if he can just fix an Earth?
vary. He's a god,
My
or I
God.
or either he is a god or he calls himself a god.
He
but
calls himself a god, but I feel like a mortal man on the path to godhood, but perhaps he's closer than I thought.
he might be.
Because, like, I could buy that he could, like, tap the GoZyugers on the forehead and make their memories come back. That's a power I could understand and get down with. But it seems like the implication is he just, like, remember how the reality is fucked? Bam, unfucked. It's like, wow, that's impressive, buddy. It almost seems like you could just bend reality to your will, in which case you could just be erasing these no ones with a
It,
snap of a finger, you would think.
like, why don't you do that, bro? Like, what?
Why don't you just summon all the rings to yourself if you have reality bending powers? Just make it so now in reality you have all the rings. That's the reality now.
Why even bother with, you know, playing the game? Just make it so that you win.
Yeah, I don't know. Kumade's weird. I was wrong, by the way, because this episode did not focus on Kumade even a little bit. So I guess my premise was off.
He even had a little joke line about that. He was like,
He even says so. Yeah.
he's like, well, I haven't been in the spotlight nearly enough this week. So, Kumade, and we didn't get the freaking even though we got Kumade combining with one of the others.
Yeah, they did the
It was
combination. Unfortunately, he did not combine with the black one, so I was also wrong
yeah.
about that.
That's what I was trying to say. He didn't combine with black. He combined with red again.
I hope that's not the only one you can combine with. I hope it's not just Hoeru and Kumade are the Zord fighters from now on.
I really hope not, because I really loved the Black Zord. Like, come on, a unicorn? That's like the first time we've gotten a unicorn Zord properly.
The angle I was almost expecting was this is welcome to GoZyuger fanfiction corner where I muse on what if it was the thing I thought it was. Is Sumino meets back up with her sister. She doesn't remember her, seemingly, and she goes to Kumade and she's like, "Hey, didn't you fix our memories? Can't you fix hers?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "I don't believe you." And I thought that was gonna be the conflict.
I thought that this,
Hi, Clover.
yeah, my dog is being a noisy girl. You can hear her probably in the recording. Uh, yeah, I thought it was going to be something very different, like with, like her being controlled or something, like another trick
Yeah,
by Kuon. That's what I thought it was.
they don't really explain why she doesn't remember.
Which is why I thought that Kuon was going to show up and be like, "Ha, actually, I just wanted her to have a semblance of life again, like he did with Oeru."
Maybe that's gonna be the bit now, and instead of it being, "Hey, how is Kumade involved in my spotlight today?" It's how is Kuon gonna make me fucking traumatized in my spotlight today? Because it could still happen. This episode ended on a cliffhanger. We're not done with the Sumino sisters plot. It could still be Kuon.
It could. I'm I'm I might be right here. Um I might
Like,
be
comment, and
cooking.
subscribe if he's like everybody. If he's right, everybody.
If he's like,
Like, comment, and subscribe if he's like, comment, and subscribe.
uh, on the
Kumade
reason
would
that
be a fucking YouTuber. He's probably telling people to like, comment, and subscribe to support it. Join God's fucking God's worshippers by like, commenting, and subscribing to the Kumade channel.
thank you so much for watching Polars. I'll be back to restore the timeline in the next video.
Welcome to the Polar Podcast. I'm Kumade. Here's my co-host, whatever the fuck that bear's name is. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man. Oh my god.
That bear who tried to kill several people, and we're just gonna forget that that happened.
Oh yeah, the murder mystery.
Yeah, remember when Kumade's bear friend murdered several GoZyugers and also Fire Candle and also a bell guy?
Bellboy.
A bellboy. They're the bell boys. I gotta remember their canonical name.
Speaking of Fire Candle, we completely brushed over the reason why he took the ring in the first place,
Yeah,
and
so
that
we
was
got some Fire
because
Candle stuff going on in this episode, and I'm very excited about it. Please tell the people, Nightster. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
it's all right. So the Fire Candle stuff in this episode was um June, Tega June Bride, or whatever her name was.
I
She
think it's
was
Taken.
like, yeah, Tega June. I was congratulating Bouquet, I think was her name, on
Yeah,
how
yeah,
many
bouquet.
rings she collected. And she was like, "Hey, how many have you collected, Fire Candle?" And he's like, "Uh, well, I'm focusing on the Gojuja's rings. Like, that's not your focus. Your focus should be on collecting rings."
First of all,
And
your
they,
focus should be on collecting rings. Second of all, it seems that your focusing on the Gojuju's rings has carried little result.
yeah, and he's like, shit, yeah, she's right. I should probably, I need more power." And then it kind of leaves off there, and then back to after the main fight of the episode. He shows back up. He's like, "Aha, that ring is made for me. It's burning with firepower, and I am Fire Candle." So he goes down, beats the shit out of Oto, and takes the ring.
Do you think so I thought about this immediately, and it's still possible it happens in the next episode. Because I was thinking, if I'm Sumino in this situation, Fire Candle's there for rings. He steals the ring that is the only reason why my sister is conscious. I was surprised that Sumino didn't go, hey, here's every ring I have. Please give that ring back to her.
I'm not sure that would even work, to be honest, because he wants a fire ring, and I don't think she has any fire rings.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't fit with his fieriness.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, it's burning with firepower." Like he even said multiple times that it should have basically been made for him.
It is a nice fiery ring, and I did see like the face off. As always, I caught 1 second of the preview, and the 1 second of the preview I caught was like the face off screen with Hoeru and Fire Candle morphed into Shinken Red, and I am ready. I am very ready.
Yeah, red versus red fight. Here we bloody go.
Yes, good red versus red fight, always good. Also, Hoeru versus Fire Candle. I'm very invested in that rivalry. I'm excited for what the next episode is going to bring.
My body is ready for this episode in a week.
So other than that, the other things I guess we didn't touch on. There's the number one battle this week. If you couldn't have figured that out, is the number one Gyaru battle. There's a Gyaru monster, and the Gyaru squad shows up. One of which is Sumino's sister, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're my sister!" And she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she has like birthmarks on her back that reveals she is in fact the same girl, but for some reason she doesn't remember that. So the episode plot becomes she's training the other four Gojujers to be Garus, but Sumino will not participate because she's pissed and she's upset that her sister doesn't remember her. And then of course the big lesson is like she shows up in full Gyaru gear and she's like, you know what? I'm here. I want to get to know my sister as she is now, and I've got to fucking help my friends. So, what's up? I'm a Gyaru.
Yep. That's pretty much how it
Also, all
goes.
the guys are Gyarus in full like girl fits and wigs, so that's fun.
We stan.
We stan.
That's something they would have said, I think.
Yes.
Uh,
They just like made up slang phrases, or maybe they're slang phrases in Japan where it's like you got to say DD, which stands for like double dynamite or some shit.
yeah, and precious is presh.
Fresh, yes. That's so fresh.
I think that one might be real.
That's
I feel
possible.
like I've heard it before.
But yeah, that's the fun number one battle stuff, which like it's always that paradox of I am charmed by it, but like it also is like an annoying like box we have to check. This
Yeah.
episode was very like plot heavy and emotionally significant, but there has to be a fucking silly number one battle because that's how the monsters work.
Remember? What?
The weird fucking Nazi looking guys who cheer on the GoZyuger.
Oh my god, thank fuck. I thought I was the only one who saw that. I thought I was the only one that thought that they looked like those.
I think it's on purpose for some reason, and I don't know. I wonder if these guys are gonna be like the secret main villain. Because like they literally have Nazi armbands, and I think they might do Nazi salutes.
Oh yeah, and Taker Jr. is a red herring.
Yeah, June's a red herring. It's the Nazis are the real bad guys.
And the real main antagonist is that one guy with the mask that just goes, number one.
Bigotry is our number one bigotry.
Number
That's our
one
enemy.
bigotry. The final episode's name is Number One Bigotry, and it's against him.
Anything else you can think of before we get to wrap up questions?
I'm not sure. I feel like it's been a very short recording.
I mean, yeah, we've done shorter. We're getting close to the 30-minute mark, and I'm sure we'll have some discussion about the wrap up questions.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think if anything else happened in the episode that we missed.
What do you think? I guess I'll do my my old segment from Kira's Kingdom, except I don't know either. Is the difference? Kira's Kingdom is my Death Note podcast I used to do with my friend who had never seen it. What this is Nightster's game theory. What do you think? Why do you think she can't remember?
I think you were right earlier. I think it has something to do with Kumade and
Oh, you think
how
it has something directly to do with Kumade? Okay.
yeah, because he was the one that made everyone remember and like the old world. So I think that in this new world, Oto like um I know what I'm trying to say, but the words aren't coming to my head.
Okay, I'm gonna try to. I don't know if this is what you're thinking, but what you're saying is making me think it, and maybe it's the same. So are you saying like? So we know that Oto was in some sort of coma.
Yes.
Perhaps in the new world, she was an epic Gyaru, and when Kumade went to fix the world, he was like, you know, maybe I shouldn't fix her. Maybe she's better off.
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
because it's the because it's a new Oto, she doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, so maybe she's still old world Oto.
And she doesn't remember anything of
Or
the
new
old
world
world
Oto, rather. Yeah.
because, you know, she wouldn't unless Kumade did the forehead tap thing, which he's not doing because she's better off this way.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Did is it implied that your memory gets wiped? Look, why is there an echo?
An echo?
There's a little echo. I could hear myself a little bit.
I don't
I've
know. I
also
mean,
been noticing it when the bots join and I hear the boop boop coming out of your mic.
I don't know. The mic settings are the same as they've always been.
You have headphones on, right? You're not trying to podcast through a speaker like a fool.
I have headphones on.
Okay, then I don't know. Maybe just turn them down a little bit. Maybe they're just too hot and your mic is catching them.
Okay, I've turned the slider down a bit.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's a tough. I'm very curious as to how it's gonna play out.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
wonder if it's even really her. It could be like a trick.
yeah, like what I was thinking before. Evil clone Oto.
Yeah. I hope. For some reason, I just hope. I hope this isn't Oto, and if it is, I hope this mystery remains for a while. Because I would like Sumino to solve the mystery. Because that seems to be what they're trying to set up. And now, fucking here's Oto.
Yeah, it kind of just ruins the entire, thing. Like everything about Sumino's character is ruined if she doesn't have the big mystery to solve.
Although the gray eyes did come back up, and Rikuo was looking a little distressed about it. I forgot that they implied that Rikuo somehow kidnapped his sister. I'm very curious to see how that plays out.
That's true. He did seem a little bit unnerved when she brought that up.
What are you doing, Rikuo? What skeletons are you hiding in your closet?
How many specific skeletons?
It's been a it's been a hot minute since you've gotten Rikuo focus. I hope that's coming soon, because I actually like him.
Maybe maybe that this is leading into it.
Because like Ryuji, I've started to tolerate, and Kinjiro I like, but not a lot. Like he's not a highlight to me. Rikuo I actually like a whole bit. I don't talk about it much because the show hasn't talked about it much for a while. But I do quite enjoy Rikuo.
Yeah. He reminds me of um Noel a little bit.
That's fair. Sorry if you heard that. I just fucking backhanded my mic. I don't know why I did that. My fucking flappy ass hands.
What did Mike do to you?
Yeah, I didn't mean to abuse my microphone this way. But Nightster, I think it's about time to ask the question: who is your favorite character in this episode of GoZyuger?
Umino, obviously.
I
How about
almost,
you?
everybody in the world would expect me to give it to Sumino, and I understand. And of course,
Are
I want to
you
give it to
not?
Sumino because she is best girl. But there's another best girl in this episode because I really liked Oto as Sinkin Red.
You know what?
I
Valid.
think I might have to give it to Oto because she was a badass. Again, female Red Rangers, easy way to get me. She was a fun, like peppy girl. I enjoy that kind of personality type. And she was a badass. She knew her way around the Shinken Red powers. Big fan. I'm gonna give it to Oto.
Valid. I can understand.
Now, what's your favorite scene?
Hmm. Favorite scene? I might give this to the team up fight with Sumino and Oto.
Yeah, kind of a cop out, but I'm gonna have to agree with you. That's kind of the coup de grace of this episode. It'd be hard to pick anything else.
Yeah.
Now, rating it out of 10. This one had some bumps. There's some weird stuff with this one. But it seems to be setting more interesting stuff up. I really enjoyed the fire candle stuff. I don't think I can give it a 10 just because I'm still weirded out about the direction they're going with Oto on that whole plot thread. And there's a couple bumps in this one. We had two 10 out of 10s in a row. I don't want to suck this show's dick too hard. But a solid 9 out of 10 this episode certainly deserves.
I was thinking like a more towards an 8 just because of how, unless this gets addressed and fixed later down the line in future episodes, it kind of undermines a lot of Sumino's character growth.
I'm willing to
So
trust the show. a little bit. I'm willing to trust that this is going in an angle where it's gonna be worth it, but I gotta knock 1 point for just that idea. But other than that, this episode had a lot of good character drama, a lot of good setup for other plot threads. So I think I'm comfortable giving it a 9. But yeah, it's a little bit off from perfection.
Yeah, I'm sticking to my guns with the 8.
That's fair enough. So next time it's 9 plus 10 episode, folks. We're finally
Uh,
here.
yeah, episode 21
21.
is
Also
stupid.
the blackjack number. Also GoZyuger's old enough to drink now. There's a lot of jokes you can make with the number 21.
Oh yeah, 21 is like a massive meme number for so many reasons.
Well, everybody will have to crack open a nice brew in celebration of GoZyuger's 21st episode next week.
Of the
Nice.
iron kind for me, if I can
Ooh,
get some.
yeah, you get some nice urn brew. Well, I'll be on a plane again, by the way. We gotta reschedule again.
Oh no.
Cause I did exactly 2 weeks, so I'm also flying out on Wednesday. Oh wait, no, cause I don't fly out until the afternoon, and I'll be here in the morning. Never mind, we're good.
Okay, we're fine.
But yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Exciting to see where this goes. What are you up to, Rikuo? What happened?
I don't think he's behind this. I do
I don't.
think.
I think he, as in him, physically might be behind it, but I assume there's some sort of third party that might have been puppeteering him. Is my theory.
I think it's a red herring. Like maybe he knows someone else with grey. Maybe the person that we saw with grey eyes that looked like him wasn't actually him. Like maybe he's got an evil
Oh
brother.
shit! He has like a twin brother. Yeah, maybe that
So many
mystery and
theories.
more. So many theories to find out on GoZyuger, which has at least 20 episodes left, if not 30, I presume.
All these mysteries should be solved by then, unless they
I hope
pull
so.
a like. They might pull a Don Brothers and just leave us in the dark about a lot of things, but I hope not.
Did Don Brothers just like have plot threads like this that they didn't resolve at all?
Yeah. Like, who was the
That's
other
silly.
Kaito? What happened
Oh yeah,
with
the other Kaido, but like other than that though.
yeah? What happened with the um the evil three Rangers?
I wonder if that
Why?
was the only thing I could think of with Kaito. I wonder if that actor was like, I don't like that character. He's too goofy. I don't want to play him anymore. I don't want to do your crossover movie. And they were like, okay, but what if he was a different character now, but he had the same name and nobody knows why? And he was like, fuck it, fine, I guess.
He's there as the original Kaito in the crossover as well.
Oh, oops. Well then, I'm trying to do some work for Super Sentai. I am unsuccessful. What the fuck are you doing, guys?
Like, no one knows what's up with him. And Don Murasame, why is he good now? And why is he working as a chef?
I wonder if there's like a big 50th anniversary movie coming that's going to be like the last couple of seasons are going to be involved and those things are going to be addressed.
Oh, maybe.
Imagine they do a 50th anniversary movie and it retroactively makes Don Brothers good. Just fixes all of its problems.
Yeah, I kind of hope so. I mean, we are getting near to the point of the 50th.
And we've been getting like bombarded with anniversary seasons, I guess, besides King Oger and Boom Boomger. Like the last two before that were anniversary seasons.
Yeah, Zenkaija, Don Brothers, now this.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna get a big anniversary season crossover movie. Oh my god, you know what that means for you, Nightster.
My boy can come back.
Gokaigers, the only 5 Gokaigers who ever existed, returned to us.
Yeah, the only 5.
There was only ever 5 Gokaigers. What do you mean Gokai Silver? It never happened.
Unless they take Zox under their wing and make him Gokai Gold, but, you know.
Oh my god. He didn't steal any money from old people.
No, he did not.
But folks, thanks for watching yet another GoZyuger review. Nightstar, where can they find you?
Wait,
We do that
aside
all
from
day.
here, you know, Toku Thrill with the others, all your Power Ranger, Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman stuff with Riley and other friends. You can find me on my solo channel Nightstar, and you can find me and Riley on Megazord Radio, where we talk about Power Rangers episode by episode.
Yes, we got a good one today, folks. I'm
Oh,
very
we do.
excited.
I'm excited to record that one later.
Folks,
And where can they find you, Riley?
linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY. Cinematic Universe. I do YouTube stuff. I live stream. I do silly podcasts for silly people. Give it a look.
Amazing. But thank you
Now
guys
it's
for
over.
watching. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, you do it.
All right.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up. Oh, well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Toku Thrill. And we hope you enjoyed it. And we hope to see you in next week's episode for episode 21. Bye,
Yeah.
guys.